Turning some heads in the Bombers camp, he is Quinn Magnuson, who for now you'll only see on third down. Ready? In football, besides the goalpost, the long snapper has to be the least glamorous position in the game. Most of the time they're only noticed when they get in the way. But mention Quinn Magnuson's name around the Blue Bomber dressing room, and everyone's all smiles.
A couple of the coaches told me they had someone that could really snap this year, and I said, yeah, you said that before. And then when the first snap, I was shocked because he puts great velocity on the ball, and giving me that extra tenth to 2/10 of a second back there with the ball is just a fantastic help for me. And like I say, he's a good one.
I have no idea who was long snap before. You know, I've done it for the last 9 years at Holy Cross in Saskatoon and then at Washington State. I can't think of anybody who's a long snap. You know, my only hero, you know, from football was Tony Mandarich, and I don't even think he long snapped. So I can't say that I really had any heroes.
The 6'5", 270-pound Magnuson was surprisingly still available in the 6th round of the CFL draft last winter. The Bombers grabbed him 45th overall. He had the potential to be a first-rounder if it wasn't for his medical record. In the last 5 years, he's broken a wrist, messed up both his shoulders, needing surgery on one of them, plus he ruptured his spleen.
You look at that on a scouting report on a player, and it's like, this kid should be in a wheelchair. So that kind of scared off a couple general managers, and the Bombers were just, they were surprised that I was still available in the 6th round, so they snapped me up, and I figured, you know, 6th round or 1st round, I go into camp the same person. As long as I'm healthy, you know, I still have the same abilities, whether it's 1st or 6th. There's actually a little less pressure now, and I think I appreciate that. There's less pressure.
The Rough Riders, despite being in the market for a long snapper since the retirement of Bob Foley, were one of those teams scared off by Magnuson's injury-prone past. But Bomber coach and GM Cal Murphy says Magnuson was worth the chance, calling him the best since John Bonk.
As Bob Cameron says, he can kick for about another 3 or 4 years with this guy snapping. I think that speaks for itself. But I think the other thing is that, you know, he's really shown something as a football player, and he's going to be all right.
I have to really watch it and keep my eye on it because it does come back so hard. I mean, you take your eye off it for a second, it could go right through your hands. You got to be very careful. I mean, that is a little scary if that happens, especially on field goals.
After the Hilltops, Magnuson nurtured his talent at Washington State, the same school where Reuben Mays starred. But unlike the pride of North Battleford, Magnuson had dreams of playing for the Rough Riders. But now he's a Bomber and proud of it.
It was kind of nice to come back tonight, and you know, and it's not really what you call vengeance. But I was a little upset that, you know, Saskatchewan didn't pick me. You know, that's their decision. I'm happy with Winnipeg. I mean, I love the guys on the team. We're having a great time. I think we're gonna have a good team this year. I like the organization, you know, so I'm happy where I am.